Okay, so during this isolation period, I decided to try to do some makeup challenges over the next week or so, just to try to do a look every day so I can practice my skills, because it's something that I never really put time into. So I've decided today I'm going to go for like something really simple, easy, quick to do, but with like big lashes, so it has like a really big effect even though I'm not really doing too much detail. And I'm going to do something different every day, so if you've got any ideas, just give me a shout, keep me occupied. And I think I'm just going to tell you what I use as I use it, and let's go. What I've done already is I've got my skin ready, got it prepped. I washed with my St. Ives scrub. I always go for this CBD nourishing tonic from Makeup Revolution. They've got the skincare line. I've popped my Nip and Fab plumper on, and I've not put any moisturiser on yet, but that's what I'm going to do next off camera. Okay, so what I used there was the I'm gonna ruin this. Avene. Anyway, it's a hydrating emulsion, so moisturiser basically, I guess. And I don't have any primer right now because yeah, I just don't have any primer. Simple as. So I'm gonna grab a foundation brush. I very rarely use a foundation brush, but my beauty blender is absolutely shit right now. Put it on there. I'll still use it. Why not? And I've got a new little foundation thing as well that I bought because I wasn't sure I could commit to buying a whole one at this point. So I bought one of the mini Soft Blur Benefit foundations. Can't remember what colour this is. I think I accidentally peeled the label off, but they're quite cute. I didn't want to commit to buying a full one because I couldn't try out the colour, because you know they've got all the testers stocked away in all the stores. Because I'm not particularly well prepared and I thought I had a bigger mirror, which I don't. I'm going to be using a mirror in this thing. Ready? With a little bit there. I'm just going to brush it on. It's supposed to be like a very like sheer, not sheer, but like medium coverage finish. It's supposed to have like quite a dewy finish, so I think it does. It's just up here at the moment. Might take me a little while because it's quite difficult to get it out of the bottle actually. Very natural looking, so. And I guess that's what I wanted, because I'm sick of like full coverage stuff. Like when my skin's like healthier, at the moment like this is like a couple of months worth of not eating well and not going to the gym, so it's caught up with me clearly. This is an awful component. Awful bottle. Awful. The fuck is this about? Hey, there we go. That's not annoying at all. Right, I assume this is how you're supposed to get shit over the nose. I very rarely use a brush, so I'm winging it. I just had to really quickly replace like this old foundation I had. This was an NYX or NYX one. I don't know where I've got that, but I've probably hidden it somewhere because I needed to get it out of my way, but it was just totally the wrong colour. I was still expecting to be tanned from like the last time I tanned, which was forever ago, and clearly I was wrong. But I've been using that for ages, just like diluting that one with a moisturiser. Yeah, I mean it looks nice enough, I think. I mean, I can't tell. It looks nice in the camera, but then again, what are you gonna do? Right, so I'm going to pop that brush to the side because I've used it and I'm going to wash it. I'm going to be really good at washing my brushes in between uses now because they were horrible last time I went through them, which was like Sunday. So after that, I grabbed myself some concealer as well. What would be smart of me would be to have laid these out in front of me, but I don't think that far ahead. I'll live in the moment. Oh, no, here's the concealer. Here it is, ready to go. What did I get? It's Soft Honey from Rimmel. Just needed some cheap ones and that was what was available. We'll see if it's any good. When it's in this sort of formula, I'd like to sort of blend it with my fingers, I find. The heat sort of melts it in, or the heat, I'm saying like I've got really hot fingers, I don't. But just that sort of warmth helps melt it into the skin a little bit better, I find. It's a weird consistency over like my little spot there. It feels like it's going to sit really heavy on it. What are you going to do? Eat better and you won't have the spots, Holly. Fuck it. time to blop that in, apparently. We're going to blop it into the skin. Blop, blop, blop. What's that? What's going on? What's in my hands? I washed my hands, I swear. Oh, it's black from whatever the fuck that was. It was stuck in my foundation. And I've got this weird like blue vein that sticks out here. So if it covers that a little bit, it's usually a decent concealer. Okay, so that's that. And then what I like to do after that is set it all with a little bit of powder. What powder do I have? Well, do you know what? My brother got me, it was really sweet of him, he got me this little Fenty Beauty cashew setting powder. Is it a setting powder? Pro filtered powder. And it's like so nice, but I'm just not tanned enough to be able to use this right now. It's just, I mean, I could, I've just got to wait till summer if we're allowed outside, then I can get tanned properly. Right, what brush do I want to use for that? What I normally do if I had a beauty blender is I'd dip the beauty blender in and then pop it under my eyes, but I obviously don't have one at the moment, so what have I got? What have I got? I've got this, but this I don't want to press under the eyes, I'll just use this to dust all over. What have I got? What have I got? I swear I've got a really nice little brush for this. I do, it's this one. It's the MAC 490 SE. I'll just pop a little bit under the eyes to set it. And just really press it in there. Because I don't like to pack it on so much all over, what I do is I take this brush, which is quite dense actually, the MAC 420 SE, what is it? And just pop that in there, mix it around in the top, just like this. And then just swish it all over the face. And onto the eyelids as well. This brush melting already. I don't like that. I don't like that. I should be not too matte, still with a little bit of sheen there, so I don't look weird. An entirely matte human, it's just weird. Like you're not real, you know, like a carpet or something. Carpet face. That sounds like something that should be in the boot. No, come on, bring it back. Okie dokie. And put that with the dirty brushes. What else do I need to do after this? Contour. Contour is what I do after this. And what brush do I use? I use this Real Techniques setting brush. Maybe I could use that for the under the eyes or like highlighter as well, but I just tend to use it for contour because it gets like in my cheekbones. And what do I use for contour? I use this Shade and Light Kat Von D palette. It's clearly very, very loved. And you can tell which colours that I really like as well because I made a mess of them. I don't like this mirror. I should clean this mirror. There are a lot of mirrors that I need to clean in my life, but I don't really want to see myself right now. There we go. And just try and blend out a little circle as I try to anyway. Now they popped it in that one there, very close, but I have two different coloured contour. Looking at myself in the camera thing because I'm using my phone and obviously I can see myself. So if I'm not looking directly at the camera, that's why. I'm distracting myself with my own face. Just keep shading, just keep shading, just keep shading, shading. What do we do? Shade. I have some shape, I think. Oh, I've done it. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid doing and I've done it. Exactly there. Gone into this one. God damn it. God damn it. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, I have cleaned up my brush from that colour because it was very dark, very deep, much difference, huge difference, huge. And I'm just going to try and contour my nose a little bit. Yeah boy, ready to go. So I look normal? I think so. Okay, I'm just going to slightly shade around the edges. I'm going to have my hair down, so this probably won't show so much, but I just like to have it there. And then a little bit on the jawline to hide that double chin I've been cultivating. Literally the effect I was after. So we're just gonna rub that in there and dust that off. And go for that highlight. Actually, that's not bad. That's very nice. Yes. Okay, looking in the camera. Yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. Oh yeah, just keep that coming. I like to do a little bit into the eyebrow there, just up there on that, what's that bone called? The brow bone. That's what that would be called. Right, I'm gonna put that away. We don't need you anymore, do we? No, we don't. Right. What am I gonna do about highlighter? What am I gonna do? Okay, I have a highlighting brush, but I don't usually use a highlighting brush. Also, where is my highlighter? That is very, very important. It's right there. Right, fucking I've got a highlighting brush, so I'm going to use that. I very rarely use that. Like I said before, I always use a little bit dusty. I always use a beauty blender. It's not even a beauty blender. It's like one of those Real Techniques ones. They're pretty good though, you know. Thank you. So what do I use? I've got Fenty highlighter, and I use the Hustler Baby one like all the time. It's my favourite. Don't really use the other one on the other side. I've used it a couple of times for like just like all over, like gentle, like sheen, like glow. But like I like the drama. The drama of Hustler Baby is what I want. I need drama in my life. I want to look like I've got money on my face, you know. It's gotta be done. Every time that highlight like pops, like gotta be like I gotta appreciate that. On the tip of the nose. On the Cupid's bow. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Now, because I kind of want to go for something like soft, I think, and like pastel-y, I'm gonna go with like a really glowy pink blush. I've got like the Orgasm one from NARS, but it's like the loose powder, loose illuminating powder. And boy, am I excited. I love it, it's gorgeous. It's just so pretty. Because I've not got it properly sealed in there. A lot of it comes loose and I just tend to dip in the lid. It doesn't stick down properly and it's really annoying, so it just makes a mess. But here we go. Makeup is a mess. Mine usually is. So yeah, I'm gonna dip into that lid from the Orgasm thing, tap off, get that powder off. Well, not all of it, but you know, the excess. I'm going to try and concentrate the blush on the middle of my face here, actually. That's the kind of look I'm going to go for today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it really, like, bold. Not bold, but, like, you know it's there, do you know what I mean? So, oof, okay. Immediate glow as well. So pretty, so pretty. That's gone. I'm going to go over the nose as well, because it's so glowy, it won't ruin that highlight. I mean, obviously you can top it up, the highlight afterwards, but I like to combine them. Bobbi Brown Face Blender, by the way. I realised I forgot to tell you all the blushes, the brushes that I'm using. Yeah, I'm gonna add probably a little more to both sides. I'm trying to go big or go big or go home today, Holly. Go big or go home. I am home. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. You can see that. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more anyway, because fuck it. Like, who's gonna tell me to stop? I'm gonna look sunburned. Do you know what, actually, I did like a musical back in first year at uni, where we were like stuck on a deserted island, and yeah, we had to do all the makeup with just a load of blush to make it look like we were all sunburned. It was great. We looked awful in like the right way. We did not look healthy. Okay, so after that, what am I going to do? What do I usually do after this? I usually, after all that's done, set my face with some setting spray. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, pop that all over. And I tend to do my eyeshadow and brows after I do setting powder, and then like spray again with the setting powder, just because I like to set my face quite early on so it doesn't budge, or like things don't get like messed up and like sweat off a little bit. So yeah, just the sooner I set it, the better I feel. And I like to cover my hairline because my hair is naturally curly, you can probably tell, and I've straightened it, so as soon as it gets soggy, it's just gonna fucking frizz up. And yes, I am drowning myself in soap spray. Don't question my life. I'm gonna be here a while, guys. Grab a cup of tea or something. Is my wrist getting tired? No. Okay, there we go. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling very pink, very cute, ready to go. Right, okay, so what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I bought a new eyebrow pencil thing. What did I do with it? I think it's in here. It wasn't. Right, there we go. Just gonna brush them up into my preferred shape. What I normally do is I just like brush them through with mascara. But this was like my favourite brow pencil. It's run out though and I need to get a new one, but money. Spiked from MAC in their eyebrow styler crayon. I really liked it. It was like a gorgeous, gorgeous, perfect colour. But what I've got now is I've got the Micro Tatouage Brow Artist from L'Oreal. Just gonna draw through it with that and then go over it with mascara, because this is like these little prongs that make like teeny tiny little hairs. So I'm gonna draw a few hairs in at the front. I think it's not actually dark enough for me as a colour because I dyed my hair darker. Like I was a little bit lighter brown and now it's like almost black. It's faded a little bit because I'm supposed to get it done every 2 weeks, and obviously the salon where I work is not currently open. I think this does better for me at the end of the eyebrow than it does at the front. But it ain't bad, it ain't bad. And then just go over it with mascara. That did a little something, something. Not much, but it did something. And to be fair, I don't want to do too much with my eyebrows. I kind of like them how they are. I'm running very low on the Bad Gal Bang thing, mascara from Benefit. So I just tend to run like the residue of this over my eyebrows to give them a little bit more hold and a little bit of colour. There we go. 2 eyebrows. The recommended amount. I should probably start on eyeshadow. What am I gonna do? Where is my Urban Decay eyebrow primer? Eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna plop a little bit of this. Do you know what? I'm gonna take a brush and like blend it out with a brush because I never do that. I've done primer on this side. That's what I had done. And then what I was about to do next was put primer on the other eye. And now what have I done? I found the primer. Now I need that brush. Got the brush. Ready. Come on. What did I need? I needed also that mirror. That mirror is essential. So I can fucking see what I'm fucking doing. Now that bollocks is over, what am I gonna fucking do with my eyeballs? I am thinking, keep it simple, keep it safe. 2 entirely different, unrelated things. Keep it secret. That's what I'm thinking. Keep it secret, keep it safe. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take 5. I'm actually gonna come back and I'm gonna decide what colors I'm going to use because I've got a couple of ideas in my head. I've got some Stila metallic like liquid shadows that I could use that are really nice to blend. Or I've also got this old MAC eyeshadow that I found yesterday that I really want to use. Oh, do you know what? I don't even need to come back. I've got it right here. Oh well, what's this for? I'm going to just use it for this, aren't I? It's just a tutorial. It's not even a tutorial. What am I doing here? I'm just fucking about. That's what I'm fucking doing. So, let's get going. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that blue shade in the middle on this brush from Smashbox. Sweep that all over the eyelid. Mirror. It needs a mirror. I'm going to organise this back how it fucking was. That made sense. That made fucking sense. Okay, so that's going to go all over the lid. And all the way up into that brow bone. You can see that already, like it's not like bad. It's not a bad shadow at all. I should just pat it over the lid with like a denser brush, shouldn't I? That would make some fucking sense. Where is a denser brush? Not that dense. Just a little dense. Just a dense brush, please. Please, please, please. There we go, much better payoff immediately. I'm gonna take a clean, soft brush like this one, the BO4 from Spectrum, and just go over the edges. Just blend that out a little bit. Right, I'm gonna take that flatter brush again and do the other eye. Let's go back in with the fluffier brush from Smashbox and try and blend that up a little bit. Okay, so it's quite dark. That wasn't quite what I was going for, but it's still like nice and pretty, I think. I think that's cool, that'll do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Kitty shade from Stila, just like pop that in the inner corner. And just blend it out with my finger. Yeah, once I put the other colour on top of that, I think it'll look pretty good. I'm really far away again. Why do I keep doing this? And then we're going to start with the second colour. The purple one. Okay, so how's that looking? I think that's pretty good, you know. I quite like that. Gorgeous. Okay, and I'm just going to fill in the ends with a little bit of a darker colour. I'm going to take this like a pencil-y kind of brush, the Spectrum A08, and what am I going to do with that? I'm going to pat some of that darker blue that was in that palette, original palette, just into the corner of the eye. So it'll like build up a little bit of colour in there. And then I'm going to blend that as well with that original brush with no colour on. And I'm probably going to take maybe like a different colour and like sweep that underneath. I think that would be quite cool. I'm going to take this Spectrum something or other brush, A07 brush. I'm going to take, ooh, the purple that was on there, the purple that I was debating at first. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to take that brush as well, the, what's it called? That one without pigment on, and just brush out over here as well, blend that so it's not looking crazy. Beautiful. I'm going to take that powder brush that I use as well and just sweep off any excess powder from it. And then I'm going to take some mascara. Alright, where is my mascara? Mascara. This should be in here. And it is. Okay, now that the eyes are done, I don't know, I should probably like zoom in at this point so you can see. I don't know if I can on here while I'm doing a video. I don't know, I can't. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. I really like it actually. It's not something I usually do. It's gone a bit more dramatic than I thought it would, but it ain't bad. I need to stop saying that. Right, yeah, so back to mascara. Why am I opening that? This is like a Clarins one. Yeah. Pop some mascara on. I've also got some lashes. I very rarely wear lashes. There was like a phase in my second year at uni where I was like obsessed with them when I was working at Smashbox. Looks like I don't know about doing liner. I think liner would like hide too much of it. No worries, we're good. Done, okay. That's some crazy shit that. What's good? I'm gonna put lashes on and then lips. Lashes and lips. Are we there already? Right, I'm gonna do lips while I wait for my mascara to dry. And we're gonna think about this. Like, what kind of a lip should I do with this? Boring. I want glossy lips, that's what I want. I want glossy lips. I have Vaseline somewhere, I'll use Vaseline. That'll be my fucking gloss. I'm gonna slightly overdraw, because, like, why not? So that's a whole lip. And then what are we gonna do? We're gonna do the lashes, finally. We're gonna fucking do those. I can smell toast. I'm either having a stroke or my brother's having breakfast at a really awkward time. I suspect it's the latter. I really do like these teeny tiny tubes though, they're really cute. There's no need for them, but I like them. Anything that's really small and unnecessary, like it's cool with me. Just gonna let these dry for a bit. So tell me about your life. How are things for you? Okay, so that's done. That's the face. Awesome. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna put a little bit more highlighter on my nose, I think. And then I'm just gonna go find some Vaseline and then I'm gonna do my hair and take the beauty pics. You know, sick.